week. You guys have been fun. Um, I think this list was one of the longest lists I've done so far. I managed to almost get the full 20 in. Yeet the rich. Throw them. Rich are like bad food. All right.
A lot of noise tonight, folks. Preston's just finishing up his deal. I'm getting things set up here. Should be live. I haven't checked.
I'll post my list in a few days. We'll get
So
something started.
we're all in
I'm
here.
sure you'll all like it.
If you're still at Preston's, that's cool.
Like, yeah.
Hello,
Cheers, all.
Mr.
You guys
Chandler.
rock. Thanks
Good
for
to
coming.
see you, sir.
If
Just,
this video
just
gets
finishing up
blocked,
the final stuff, getting
you
my
guys win.
address in here
You
and
saw it before anybody else did.
whatnot for the chat to work right.
All right. Peace. You guys rock.
All right, properties. We're gonna paste and say okay. Again, there it is. And then we're gonna go interact, live, and then close. Wish that would just stay at live chat. That would make my life so much easier. Oh my goodness. Dwight, hello and welcome. Thanks for stopping in. Oh, hopefully I'm sounding okay. I got the AC going and the fan going, so it's going to be a loud night. It was 100 degrees here today, so we're just going to deal with it. Hello, Mr. Hubs. Hello, sir. I've been fighting not feeling good all week, and I feel a lot better than I did last week. Last week was, well, let's just say it sucked ass, because that's really the only way to describe it. It was a rough week. So, like I said, there's going to be fan and AC noise in the background because I got them both going. It was super hot here. Yeah, I can imagine there where you're at in Mississippi. Holy mackerel! You're probably, and the humidity is twice what it is here. I mean, we were fairly low on humidity today. I think it was about, I want to say it was about 56 or 60% right in there somewhere. So it was a little sticky in the middle of the day, but it wasn't terrible. But you're probably pushing 100% humidity. Just craziness. So, all right, I think we got everything working here. You can see this hand working down here, and the chat's up on there. Let me see here. Let's make sure that this makes some noise. I don't know if it does or not. I haven't tried it yet. Wow, it's almost kind of in tune. Yeah, that'll work for now. No problem, man. Go get a drink, cool off. You've just been playing your placebo off here for the last 2 hours. You need a break. Get something cold to drink or something hot if you're dumb. Oh man, working outside in that humidity and heat. Oh, yeah, I got a little taste of the humidity you deal with in the south. There was in central Missouri, and we had one day with one week where the heat index did not drop below 115. That was a miserable time for the fat man. Let me tell you that. Oh, I lived in a basement there, and I am glad I lived in a basement because, yeah, even with the AC running in the house upstairs, it was still probably 90 in the house. That's with AC running, central AC, big old train unit or whatever, the TRANE. It was huge. The thing looked like a Volkswagen or something. But yeah, it was. That was my taste of the humidity that run. Yeah, no, I'm good, thanks. Well, yeah, you cover your basement in blankets, and you get what you get. It's hard to stop a train. Yeah, wow, that was original, Mr. Hubs. Oh yeah, last week was rough. My meds are starting to work, and it's getting kind of crazy. I had the first 2 weeks I had some really vivid dreams. Um, just weird stuff. People I haven't seen 25 plus years showed up in my dreams like I've been talking to them yesterday. Some of them aren't even alive anymore. But yeah, it was a weird week last week, and I'm glad it's over. Um, I don't. I never tested positive for COVID, and yes, I tested because I had some of the symptoms. Interestingly, some of the depression symptoms that I'm having have been related to COVID. So when I had COVID last February, that could have been a catalyst for getting me to where I am now. So I don't know. Uh, Now that I feel better, uh, things are going to continue moving forward. So they didn't really stop moving forward last week, but I talked to my counselor yesterday and my doctor today. I think I have an appointment for. Yeah, I've heard that, Gary. I've heard people having vivid dreams using the nicotine patch. But yeah, crazy, crazy stuff. Now, I used a nicotine patch when I quit smoking. That didn't make me have weird dreams. It just kept me from killing people. Yeah, I would have quit the patch if it was doing that too. The Prozac is not Prozac. Yeah, it is Prozac. I said Paxil last week or week before last. It's not Paxil. It's Prozac. Um, Fluoxetine. I don't know, some fucking weird word. Uh, Fluoxetine hydrochloride 20 milligram Prozac. But hey, Zach, good to see you. So, man, oh man, let's see here. Let me turn that down before I almost forgot. I kind of forgot, but I'm not going to take responsibility for that today. But yeah, I was very drained last week. I felt very. I'm going to use the word flat. Still feel kind of flat. I'm just not super excited about much of anything, but I'm not super mad or upset or depressed about anything either. Like I said, I talked to the doc today. We may be increasing. Yeah, go to Preston's PayPal there and hook him up with a little trip to the dispensary. Um, but yeah, I told the doc I'm not quite ready to up that dosage yet. I'm still adjusting, and once I know, we're right at 4 weeks right now, just before or just after, and I don't I don't know that I'm ready to up or down the dose because I don't think I'm done adjusting. So we're gonna wait another 2 weeks, and if anything changes between now and then, I just need to send a message in, and they'll change the thing right away. Hey, Hugh, what are you doing up so early? I'm glad you're here. Um, just catching everybody up on me being sick. And like I said, I don't think it was COVID. I think it was just weather and related to me just not feeling okay. So it doesn't matter how you quit, just quit. And I still would like to smoke cigarettes, honestly, but I like being alive more than smoking cigarettes now. So, after almost 10 years of heart attacks and bypasses and stents, and uh, you had to beat the shit out of my brain, but finally figured it out. Quit smoking, it'll help. And it has. Since I quit smoking in 2017, uh, there's been a pretty big change um, in my overall health. Then COVID screwed up my breathing again, so that's why I struggle to sing sometimes. Just can't find the air. It's like asthma, but not, if that makes any sense. So, I completely agree. Completely agree. My uncle-in-law, I don't even know if that's a fucking term, but anyway, my ex-wife's uncle, Um, he passed to cancer, and it was really, really hard. Watching him was like watching my father all over again when I was 14. And I only went to visit him once. I just couldn't. I just couldn't be there. It was too hard. It brought back too many memories because he looked too much like him. But yeah, asthma does suck. Let's see here. I have. Yeah. All right. Let's get back over here. There. All right. I had to restring Ruby. Broke the E string. I was playing high on the E string, and yeah, then I had to change the strings. I was afraid. When I messed with the Glary, I tried to do the bridge adjustment, and that was a really bad idea. I screwed that guitar completely up. Since I didn't have to mess with any of that, Marshall encouraged me to just pick up the right gauge of strings and put them on, and I did, and yeah, works a lot better. It's a big difference with new strings. Like those other strings had been on there for just over a year, roughly. So pretty crazy. I have successfully strung Ruby, and she's happy to be. Yeah, she's happy. It's smoother. I can feel on not the strings this way, but when I bend, it definitely made a huge difference. So I'm probably going to buy a few sets of strings and just have them here just in case. And that way I can have some here in case that. Well, hello, Gussie. Welcome, welcome. Glad to see you. Indeed we do. Indeed we do. Yeah, I think the strings are dead on my Ibby too, but I have to resolder the jack. It's hilarious. The nut came loose on the jack for the Ibby, and so I didn't have a jack to gripper thing, so I invented my own tool to go in and be able to grab that. And then I realized I didn't need to because I just took out the two screws and the whole thing was in my hand. So then I tightened it up and I put it back in, and the solder joint broke on the ground wire. Even though I didn't spin it all around, it had the same effect. The solder was so terrible on that. So I've got to resolder it. I haven't done it yet as I just haven't felt like doing anything like that. Just getting this one restrung was enough. So I'm gonna take the strings off of that one and put some on it. I may put some Slinkies on it. I kind of like the Slinkies, but it's a hardtail, so I don't have as much to worry about for adjustments. So I used to be fairly good at soldering, but it's been many, many moons. I still have a soldering iron, and I had to buy some electrical solder because I had a roll of it, but it got lost in the move. So now I have probably two rolls, but I was going to get some. I just got some flux cord. I'm going simple. I need to solder two wires. I'm going to cut the positive lead off, or the positive wire off, and clean the solder, change it all out, and then put it back together. So that way it'll have fresh solder on both, and all that'll be done. I won't have to deal with any of the weirdness that can happen with incompatibles. I don't solder enough to need any flux, so for what I'm doing, soldering two wires, it'll be fine. Well, yeah, there was so little solder on there. That's why it, like I said, it was the same effect as if I'd have been trying to tighten it up with the jack without holding it in place, because there was so little solder on there that it just came off and it was done. It was not fun. So there'll be plenty of solder in there. It'll be nice fresh wire, and they made the lead really short for the shield ground wire, so I'm gonna change that up a little bit, make it a little different. I don't have a lot of wire to play with because they didn't put any extra wire from inside where the switch and controls are, but oh yeah, when I strip them, I'll tin the wires first, and that, like I said, I know how to solder, I just am out of practice, so maybe I'll make a little video of it. You know, it should be a 20-minute project or so. I still got these coming up. I'm still gonna take one of these apart. They both turn on. I have two of them, but I'm almost positive that it's gonna be a laser issue. Either the laser quit working or it's getting weak. Because it comes on, it'll tell you a disc is in there, but then when you push play, it just goes to straight lines. So either the track's not moving for the laser, or the laser isn't powerful enough to decode the CD. It's pretty common for the lasers to get weak in these. But anyway, I'm hoping I end up with two of them, because then I can sell one for what I paid for both of them and end up having a free one. So then I'll be able to take a CD with me somewhere if I go walking. Yeah, it is some 90s stuff there, but they're good. It's got the whatever you call the anti-skip thing and all that for the buffering. They were good units, and it's nice to not have to worry about having service sometimes, or what's on my phone or what's not or on my phone. So, and I've got some CDs I can play on there. So, and Auden? Is that how you pronounce that, Hugh? Auden Neo Colton? I'll have to look that up and see. I've never heard of that brand. But then there's a lot of brands of guitars I haven't heard of. Oh, and my Fitbit quit working. I have a Fitbit Alta, and the battery will last about a day and a half. So the battery's finally gone, so I don't know how many steps I take anymore. I tried to set up the app, the Fitbit app on my phone to use the pedometer, but it's not very accurate. So we'll figure that out. Cool. Well, I'm glad I pronounced it right. And the CD player also, Preston, the CD player is really just because I like to tinker with stuff. I like to take broken things and see if I can make them work. They already don't work, and they were cheap. I mean, I think I'm into both of them for about $36 or $37. So, and they sell for, because they're retro, they sell on eBay for ones that are working anywhere from $60 to $150. There's a brand new one in the box. Can't believe somebody didn't take it out of the box. But anyway, brand new in the box, and I think they have that on eBay for, I want to say it was $375 or $400. Crazy money. Crazy money. It's just a CD player, folks. Let's stay calm. Right on. Now, Gordon Smith guitars I've heard of, but I hadn't heard of the Auden Neo. But yeah, I'm going to have to check those out. So, okay. That's cool. I have Zoom on this computer somewhere, so yeah, we can definitely do that. So, overall, I still feel a little under the weather, but I can get out and do things. And dealing with car things right now. My car developed an oil leak because it set so much. One of the seals has failed, and now I have to park it on the street, which creates a problem of me having to go out and move it every couple of days. The city doesn't care if I park my car on the street, but I can't leave it in one spot for more than 2 or 3 days. Then they will write me a shiny ticket. So now I have to keep track of how long the car's been parked out there and go move it to a different spot on the street, and yeah, it's kind of a pain. So I'm hoping that this weekend I'll be able to get the brakes done. That's the other problem with it. It has stripped a pad on the passenger side, so I've got to slap some pads on it just to get me by for now. So Saturday morning early, I'm going to limp it over to the house I used to live at in Tigard and change the brakes, change brake pads. Like I said, I'm just going to slap pads on it. The rotor on the passenger side's already ruined. When it stripped the pad, I was, of course, on the brakes. That's when it'll do that. And it ground right in. There's two nice rivet marks, but they're only about maybe 1/16 or 3/16 of an inch deep. So the new pads will conform to it. I just got regular semi-metallics. Anyway, I'm hoping that while I've got it up in the air, I can determine where the oil is coming from, or at least wipe it down and then figure that out, because if I can get that fixed, if it's something simple, I'll do an oil change, put some thicker oil and some conditioner in it and clean up the area and then see what happens. So, and that should end the woes of my car, except for getting it through DEQ and getting it relicensed. So, got to pay the state to use the roads. So yeah, there's the catch up on my life. It's been a crazy time. Still getting adjusted to all this, but I'm okay and things are moving forward. I'm happy to say that I am still improving and getting my life back together. Sorry, I was reading something. Anyway, let me see here. Anybody have any new music out? New stuff that they've got going that we can listen to? Well, it's good to be back. I almost went live last week, but it just, you know, and besides, I had a great time hanging at Valerie's. She's definitely worth checking out. I don't know if she's live tonight again, but if she is, definitely worth listening to. I don't see a notification of her being live tonight. Not yet, anyway. So, I do have a notification that I'm live, so that's a good sign. You must all be able to see me. Let me see, where's my chat? Let me get my chat back. There it is. Recording. Oh, yeah. I started recording the other day and then I turned it off because it wasn't a good recording day. Yeah, Preston, it really was a great show tonight. I liked the theme. Yeah, yeah, that's right, Dwight. You did that ghost ship. I forgot all about that. I watched that the other day. That's a great one. Thanks for the reminder. We'll throw that up here in a little bit. Let me get it up here. But yeah. Yeah. Oh my goodness. All right, now that's gonna be ready to go here. Pause that, back it up. Anyway, back to my chat. But I like the format with the having, one artist or maybe two that are, kind of similar or something. It'd be kind of cool. Well, yeah, but it just encourages you to get in there and learn some new stuff, Preston. I mean, come on, you're a good player. You should practice. Besides, you're going to be teaching me stuff. I need you to know things. Like fresh. I'm kidding. There you go. See, Metallica and Megadeth. See, you can put those together. You couldn't go wrong. Metallica and Megadeth, just like, pick half a dozen songs from each of them and then open it up there. I know you know things, brother. So, I'm looking forward to getting started. I have still been doing well, I know you couldn't hear that, but anyway, I've still been practicing that scale pattern at different places and things on the board and getting used to it. I'm still trying to do the fretboard thing, learning the fretboard. I'm not worrying about circle of fifths or circle of fourths or any of that. Mixolydian, lackadaisical mode, whatever. Just kind of focusing on getting time in every day of doing some rote stuff and then moving on to whatever I end up doing. I figure if I can get a good 20 or 30 minutes of actual practice in before I get off on a tangent, then that's okay for now. Um, you only know things when you need to. Yes, exactly. Be able to recall them and have fun there. What have you been recording? Anything that we can preview or get a piece of there? Nothing pretty about synth? I didn't notice if you had anything new. Of course, half the time I don't get my notifications. I was shocked when Lori did that premiere, was 2 or 3 days ago, um, that I actually got that notification in time to see more than, the last minute of the song. Yeah, that's what I've been trying to get is, E and E and E and E, E and E. I think no, E is here and here. So yeah, I've been trying to do that, but feeling better, Doc? Yeah, Eat the Rich, good song right there. so far, so far, my commercial catcher for YouTube still works. They haven't figured their way around that, or I haven't changed my settings in such a way. So far that's still working. If that stops working, I'm probably going to just subscribe and give in and get it free, get it commercial free that way, because I can't stand commercials in the middle of a song. Before it and after it is fine, but the song itself, it needs to be commercial free. Sorry. Sponsored or not, don't care. Just before it or after it. Yeah, that's how I'm going to do that. Yeah, well, me actually playing this instrument is kind of relative. I have good days and I have bad days. But I am a work in progress and I will get better. But yes, I've been a part of this community now for almost 2 years, very, very close to 2 years. And in 2 years of my plinking and plunking and doing what I do, uh, I have never once not had someone encourage me to continue or do something different or try something new. And that's the most amazing thing about this. There are some incredibly talented people in this community. And never once have I heard somebody say, well, maybe you should practice a little more before you start recording and posting. Nothing even close to that. So it's been, hey, good job. I like the way you did this. That, try moving your hand up 2 frets or whatever the case might be. Always encouragement and always fun stuff. It's a great community to be a part of. Yeah, it's just a great community to be a part of. Period. So. Did I miss anything? Synth Doom. I like that. Lift up, never punch down. Right? Yes, that's a true statement. Yeah, commercials insult my intelligence 90% of the times. Now, I don't mind something that's slapstick funny that they're making ridiculous because it's ridiculous. That's absolutely fine and I enjoy that. But if you're trying to talk to me about how much better Humana is than Blue Cross or Blue Shield, they all do the same fucking thing. Make sure that your doctor's part of the group, get your stuff, and roll. Done. They make it so complicated. It's just dumb. That insults my intelligence. One of the worst. Now, I'm a guy, okay, so I don't even use this stuff. But Tampax, have a happy period. Are you fucking serious? I don't even care if it gets me a copyright. I'll laugh all the way to the fight. But who came up? There had to be some out of touch dude that came up with that slogan. There is no such thing as a happy period for a woman. Not even one that they miss, because that usually means something else has happened or is wrong. So, right? Yeah, you do need these pills. And they may cause death or hallucinations, or may cause incredible happiness. We don't know, but talk to your doctor before you take it, because we don't want to get sued by you. You know, we didn't do clinical trials. We just did, a couple rounds with people who got placebos. Right? Yeah, that's probably the all-time worst. Uh, yeah, that's probably the all-time worst slogan that I can remember. That was supposed to be not funny. Was supposed to be uplifting and encouraging. I, um, Somewhere out there, and I'm sure a lot of you have seen it, is the letter to the, I can't remember his name now. Whoever was the CEO of Johnson and Johnson at the time. But anyway, uh, it was clearly written by a woman, and it was just an open letter, and it's been around the internet for years. Absolutely hilarious. Yup. Oh man. But yeah, commercials generally speaking insult my intelligence, and they just make me mad. It's why I don't watch the news either, because that also insults my intelligence. I'm not in touch with current events, and I'm perfectly all right with that. The world's going to end tomorrow. I guess I'll find out when it happens. Um, I don't even call it the news anymore. I call it the daily death count, because the first 20 minutes of the news is that. How many people died, how many people got robbed, how many protests there are, and how many fights we had at those given protests. I don't care. I don't. You want to protest? Go protest. You want to protest and fight with other protesters that don't think the same way as you? Go do it. I don't want to watch it. I don't even want to be part of it. So, it's just the way I am. I'm probably in the protest. And that's okay. I say more power to you. I don't care about the protesters. I don't care about that. I think that they're being little whiny bitches when they fight about it, and you can't have a differing opinion than somebody else because it hurts your feelings. That's my answer to that. I don't care. I just don't. And I don't need to watch it every night at 6 o'clock. So, yeah, I think the last time I actually watched the news, and even then it was basically for the weather, was probably more than 25 years ago. I legitimately had watched the news program. So, sweet. Yes, I am. Yes, I am a whiny little ... Period. Yes, I'm a whiny little period. 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 That was apropos. You sure you're not making friends when you bring bats? I mean, some bats are kind of cute. Those fruit ones. They're big, but they're like, I don't know. They look like flying foxes. I think they're from Australia. I think. I think Violet's Inspiration Soup was showing them a picture a couple weeks ago. Yes, yes, flash grenades definitely count, because who doesn't like a flashbang? Come on now. Uh, yeah, those bats are scary for folks who, not for me, because I think they're freaking cool. And, I just, I like bats. I don't know if you got a mouth big enough to bite off one of those fruit bats' heads. Yeah, that's scary. Yeah. And who knows? If he really, who knows if he really did that on purpose or not. He may or may not have known it was a rubber or a real bat. I mean, one would think that, you know, if somebody threw a live bat up, you'd be able to tell it was alive. I don't know. They taste like fruit. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah. So yeah, I don't watch daily death counts. I just don't need to know that. I'm sorry that those things happen. I'm sorry there's hurricanes and earthquakes and volcanoes and riots and uh, government takeovers and civil wars and all. I'm very sorry that people get hurt in those things. That is not what I'm meaning at all. And if anybody takes that as my meaning, well, that's your problem. Um, I just don't need to know it to live my life. I've had enough sorrow and enough crap in my life without seeing much anymore. So I'm ready to just have good times, you know, happy thoughts and happy things. It's funny, I've had this watch for 3 or 4 years, and the other day I realized that it's this easy to take off the band to clean it. This little silver part right here, that's it. It's done. It's off. Put it back on. Oh yeah, there, we're done. That's a really clever deal. I don't know what I'm going to do about replacing that. I'm going to miss it. My son gave it to me too, so that bums me out. But this is a little small for me to try and fix. The battery's probably not replaceable in it anyway. I would imagine that this is probably hermetically sealed because it water. So if I bust it open to try and play with something inside of it, it's probably going to break. Wood fungus. I don't know if you can or not. Uh, oh no, is Fitbit Apple? I thought Fitbit was its own company. Now you got me curious. All right, we're going on a web search. We're gonna go see. This is how my lives go. The audience makes it all happen. It's your guys' show, not mine. All right, Fitbit Alta battery. By God, you can replace the battery in them. Well, at least in some of them. So let's go here. Let me get you over here on the right screen. And let me get the chat up here so we can see the chat while we're looking at the other stuff. Now, don't let me forget that apple fungus. I like that. I'm stealing that one, Doc. Let's see. So I have Alta battery replacement. Yeah, I'll be damned. Wow, look at that. There's a chip in her nail. Huh. Let's flip up the screen. Motherboard is held in place by hooks. That's hilarious. Oh, and look, there's the little battery right there. Isn't it cute? And you desolder. Oh, look, I get to practice more soldering. I don't know if I have a tip small enough. My tip is fucking huge compared to these. I know this is blown up because I have the watch right here. Those can't be very damn big. They're gonna be, yeah. I might have to get a smaller tip, and then you just reverse it and put it back together and then charge it. Huh. And how much do it cost? It says it's difficult. The difficulty is difficult. 9 steps. Takes about an hour for somebody that's done it before. What's the flag? Oh, they just want you to know that an awesome student did this. So let's go back, now that we know it can be done. Alta battery from iFixit, 20 bucks. Well, that's way cheaper than a watch. Huh. All right, well, coming probably to a video soon will be me attempting. I can't make it any worse. If I break it, it's already broke. I'll video me doing it, and we'll see how bad it is. But I'm gonna have to wait a bit, so I gotta get a smaller tip. Without even taking it apart, I know I'll need a smaller tip. So cool. Well, that's good to know. So I don't know who said it, but thanks. Hang on a second here. I'm on the wrong screen. That's the screen I want. There, and then switch back over to the See Me screen. There it is. And then I want my chat back. There it is. Okay. Yeah, it's just it tells me my heart rate, my total steps. If I wear it at night, which sometimes I do wear this at night, but this is rubber, and sometimes it just gets uncomfortable. But it'll tell you about your restful sleep. It's got some kind of a way to measure. It figures out when you're sleeping and how much restful sleep you get. You get a weekly report, Bluetooth to your phone, and then that sends the report to your email every week. It's kind of cool, and I did, like I said, for 20 bucks, I'll give it a try. My son gave me the watch because he didn't like it. It was uncomfortable, and other than the rubber here, it's actually quite comfortable. And if the battery thing is successful, I'm going to see if I can find a replacement band that's fabric. Thinking somebody in China makes something that'll do that. So, but yeah, it'll be fun. But yeah, it's hey, Lily Pillies is here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Well, you know, it's still cool. I wouldn't have, if you wouldn't have mentioned that, I think it was Preston that said that. Yeah, Preston said that about the battery. I wouldn't have even thought that it was replaceable. But yeah, the smaller tip on my soldering iron, I've got plenty of solder now. It'll be a good excuse to get the IBI fixed. So, oh man. Well, let's listen to Dwight's new song. And because I know it's late for him, and I'd like it, if he's still here, I'd like to have everybody hear it. Let's see, Ghost Ship. All right, make this big. Bring my chat somewhere else so I can see it, and it's not on the screen. There we go. That'll work. And then we'll do that. Unmute this.
Oh yeah, trapped at sea for 40 days. Oh yeah, with a hurricane approaching. Oh yeah, I found myself trapped on a ghost. Yeah, I was trapped on a ghost. Yeah, shit. 40 days I was drifting at sea, sailing on a go ship. Hurricane coming, lightning flashing, sparks across the sky. Yeah, it was haunted to the core. Yeah, I was trapped sailing the seas on a ghost ship. I was drifting out there. sailing, I was trapped out at sea. Yeah. I said, ghost ship, I was on a ghost ship sailing with a hurricane, yeah, hurricane coming. Sailing, yeah, sailing the seven seas. Yeah, I was trapped in the sea on the shores. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, it was haunted, yeah, haunted to the core. Sailing the seven seas with a hurricane approaching, and lightning flashing, sparks across the sky. Oh yeah. Yeah, hurricane coming my way. I was trapped in the ghost. Yeah, I see no land inside. Trapped on a ghost ship. It was haunted to the core, yeah, to the core. Ghost ship a sailing, ghost ship a sailing.
Yeah. Oh, hang on here. There we go. Now, I think, there we go. Now I should be making noise again. Good. All right. Let me get back over here. I want my chat back. Oh. No worries, man. We'll take it easy, and we'll see you in about an hour, Preston. That reminds me of something else I'm going to talk about. Probably going to make these stop around 11. I've been having some weird sleep patterns, and my doc and I discussed it today with the issues and things, and something I need to do is try and go to bed at the same time every night regardless. So we're going to be trying to set my bedtime for midnight. It'll give me an hour to wind down from whatever I've been doing, and then I'll be able to hopefully go to sleep and get up at a normal time, because I might stay up until 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning one day, get up at 8 or 9 the next day in the morning. In the morning. And then go to sleep at 8 o'clock that night, because I am just trash tired. So it's one of those things. Yes, the night is young. The night is young. And you can see that Ruby is... So... Is that Marshall, is that song that you sent me the preview of, is that up on your channel now? Oh yeah, yeah. The string change went super smooth. Everything was just like it was. And now, holy mackerel, I can tell the difference on these new strings. They feel a ton different than they did. Compared to the strings that were on there, the ones you put on there when I was there a year ago, um, it it felt rough when I do my bends. Now it's like butter. It's there's no resistance. It's, yeah. I'm very happy that you convinced me to just get in there and get it done, and it was super easy and nothing changed. Once I got the strings stretched out, they stayed in tune relatively well for the first day and a half, and then I retuned it now. Now it's just normal from the heat fluctuation. So, well, I'm gonna buy a 3-pack of those Slinky. It's weird. Let me show you what I ended up getting. They were the same gauge. Let me go find it. Not there. Nope, nope, nope. Stop doing that. There, stop. All right. That. Sorry, my finger got wayward. Go to orders, and I'm going to show you these that I got. I don't know, it's weird. So, switch it over to this screen. So I got these right here, this classic Ernie Ball Super Slinkies, same gauge, 9 to 42, but they have this classic on here now, and I could find some packs of strings that just had the Super Slinky without the classic up here, the rock and roll logo thing here, whatever the hell, but they were 3 times the money. I'm like, it's just a set of strings. So these are the right gauge. They said Super Slinky, and they were in the pink pack. So these are what I got, and I love them. They're great strings. I'm totally happy with them. But yeah, like I said, I could find the ones that were in the other one. That yep, and that's like you can see now. That's what I got. So I didn't know, man, but they're fine. Nothing's changed. All the setup is still the same. So yeah, that's what we got, and that's what we ended up with. Pretty happy. I said this rock and roll was just different. I don't know why. Everything else is the same. Everything else is the same. The gauge, the Super Slinky, but anyway, even if they're the wrong ones, I still like them. Oh, okay. All right. Says they're pure nickel with a warm vintage tone. One of the original Super Slinky 9s have remained unchanged for decades. I'm just reading the hype that they put down here. Or not unchanged, most popular electric guitar strings for decades. But yeah, they worked just great. Just absolutely. But yeah, it says, I mean, if it's a fake, they did a pretty good one here. Look at this. The back, I mean, they went all out on this. Got the correct web address on there. The UPC seems legit. I mean, I think they're the real deal, but regardless, they work. So that's what we're going to go with. If they don't last long enough, or I'm not happy with them overall later, then yeah, these I'm sold. I was using before. I was using the Adagio NYXLs, and all my guitars are going to get the Ernie Ball Slinkies now. My electrics, anyway. I don't know what I'll use on my acoustics. Probably whatever Marshall sets them up with. But yeah, new strings made a huge difference. I feel weird saying I'm glad I broke a string, but yeah, I'm probably going to change them a couple times a year now. It took me like I said, 20 minutes, a half an hour maybe. Cool. Yeah, I think what I'll do is when I change them next time, the 3-packs were reasonable, but I wanted to make sure that I still liked them when I changed them, so I only got a single. I will get the ones that actually say 22, 23 on them in the 3-pack, because they were about $6 or $7 a piece when I bought them in the 3-pack. I just wasn't positive, so I'll get that one, and then I'll see if they're you're proud of me for breaking a string. And hello, Naya. Well, I appreciate you stopping by. It's 30 seconds, 30 minutes, 3 hours. It doesn't matter. I'm back in the game. I'm still a little under the weather, but I'm much better than I was. You used Optima Gold string in a different light. But yeah, these strings made such a difference, and I'm betting that any quality string in the same gauge would have given me a similar difference in the feel of the string. And like I said, it's when I bend that I can feel the difference. It's there's no resistance, and I didn't even realize, because I'd been playing them for so long. It's effortless. It just a game changer. So I'm now sold on new strings, and putting new strings on my guitar every couple of months. Well, I'm not going to go quite that crazy. Every 6 months or so, a couple times a year, change them out. And welcome, Tim. Welcome. Good to see you. And yes, definitely. And I didn't even screw the guitar up, so that part was bonus. And like I said, I don't know if you were here for it earlier, but wow, that was a northbound train on a southbound track. I lost my whole train of thought. I know we were talking about strings and guitars, and oh yeah, I don't know if you heard me talking about it earlier, but I haven't soldered the wires back onto the IBI yet, just because I haven't felt good, and this was enough of a project for me to do and feel good about, because then I could play Ruby again. So I will be getting that done, and I'll do a little video of it so everybody can laugh at my very rusty soldering skills. So gonna check that out, and then I'll be getting the new battery for the Fitbit and attempting to change the battery in this, because this one, it'll last a day and a half, and it's dead. It used to last a week or a week and a half when I first got it, so it's definitely a battery problem. But yeah. A pair of jeans with a different name on the tag. I would have liked to have had a video going when that string broke, though, because I would like to have seen my reaction. I know that I know it startled me. I don't know what I was playing, but I did a little bend. It wasn't even a big bend. I just did a little bend and it went clink, and I know I jumped. It was kind of funny. The string didn't even pop out. It was still under my fingers when it broke. When it broke up here at the bridge end, and when it snapped, I had it held down so it just stayed right where it was. It was kind of hilarious. I would have liked to have seen the look on my face when I did that. Oh man. Oh. Naya has a new one. I'll probably play that one here in a bit. I just watched it the other day. I don't know if you guys have seen that, but I'm probably going to play that. It's a really good song. It's her and Dom, and Dancing with a Witch. I absolutely love the song. It is everything it needs to be. Bust out the propane. Yep, I need some propane so I can change the battery in something. So yeah, but I'm gonna get a smaller tip for my soldering iron before I try and do the battery in this. Order the battery after first month. It's only $20, and I can't replace the watch for that. So if it works, it works. It's only 2 wires, and like I said, if I break it, it's already broke. So. Ah, okay. I didn't even realize that. So you just feel little bumps as you run your finger along them, presuming while you're not fretting, and you just feel for that. Huh. I kind of wish that I'll check that on the Ibby, because those strings have been on there for about a year. I put those on there. I mean, they're different kind of string, but they've been on there, and I'm going to restring that anyway. Yeah, don't fret the string. Cool. Cool. So, so set up my amp is still going to be happening, and I'm going to hang on here. Let me get back over here to here. There we go. And last week was Marshall's mix. Anyway, that was Marshall's mix. There that we had going last week. Hey, Brad, example, good to see you. Okay, that's cool. I will be there on Friday to watch it. So cool. Right on. But yeah, I am going to do the one from Naya, and then we'll see who wants to play with my amp and be my amp tech tonight. And do some fun stuff like that. I'm going to go find Naya's video while we're sitting around here looking pretty. And yeah, right here. Naya. So let's make sure. Stop. we go. All right. There's that. Okay, so that's set up and ready to go. So right on. Make sure MT2 premiere Friday. Do we know what time it's going to premiere yet, Brother Marshall? Do 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 do. Uh-oh. Now I did it. There it is. So we got quite a crowd in here now. We got Zach Thong. Let's go over here. We got Brad Example, Dwight Bailey, set up by Marshall, Zach Thong, Texas Jackdaw. Whoa, Doc, the Dog Paw. We got lots of folks out here. Naya is here for as long as she can be. Gary Hubbs is lurking. I believe Preston also is lurking for a minute. So, good to see you, Brad. I hope you're feeling better. I hope that you're finally on the upswing. I am now on the upswing. I did not have COVID. I just had some kind of crud. I don't know. It could have even been related to the new meds. It's hard to say. I did have some phlegm that I coughed up though, so it wasn't very much. It was very short-lived, only one day. So I'm not exactly sure what I had. Turn that down. Yeah, there we go. Now we can't hear it. That's what we like. So let's listen to Dancing with a Witch with Dominic Terragrossa. I don't know how to say his last name. You all know who he is, and Naya. I can't say her name right either. So, yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, I'm feeling better now. I'm back on the upswing. I don't feel all icky like I did last week. I almost felt okay enough to go live last week, but I was already getting tired, and I knew I was going to end it. And as long as everybody's still here, I am going to be ending these around 11 p.m. Pacific time, so that I can wind down. I'm going to set midnight as my regular bedtime, because that still gives, I sleep until usually 6 or 7 in the morning. That's plenty of sleep for me. So we'll be ending stream around 11 Pacific time. So however that works out, wherever you are in the world, that's going to be every week, at least until my sleep schedule is more normalized and the meds have all adjusted in and all the chakras or whatever the fuck they are happy. So anyway, I'm gonna play Dancing with a Witch from Naya, and then we'll see who wants to play with being my amp tech today, and it'll be awesome, they said. Yeah, that's what they said. So make this big. Let's move this over here first. I got to be like one of the most unorganized people ever on the Ugle tubes.
She knows what you are feeling, but she can't say a word. Your lies would cut into her heart like a blade of an ice-cold sword. She has nothing to show you but a sense inside her bones. You shouldn't dance with a witch if your heart is made of stones. She reads you like an open book, but just the secrets between the lines. While she's listening to your words, she's receiving all the signs. asking the rain to wash the pain of your last words. She's up for all kinds of games, but there's a rule you shouldn't ditch. Your heart should be pure if you wanna be dancing with a witch. She could take your peace away, but she will never cross that line. She's sending you fairies and angels when she tells you that you'll be fine. You wanna eat from her garden, but you can't resist that itch. So why do you steal the poison when you're dancing with a witch?
Oh man, so good. It's fantastic. I love that song. I love that song. That tone he has on that guitar at the end. Oh, whoa, yes. Yes, please. Yes, please. Definitely, definitely enjoy that. Like I said, that's a great tune. I love the cuts, and even when you did the thing in the where you're falling down and you had the sling, that was so well hidden. I mean, I'd have just fallen. I wouldn't have even tried to do anything cool. I would have just fallen down. But yeah, very very good. I thoroughly enjoyed that. Um, CDO like OCD, but you got the letters in the right order. Okay. Yeah, that's super. Definitely up there. So, MT2 MT squared is going to have a premiere on Friday, so be watching for that. That's going to be pretty awesome. That'll be fun and cool. Um, I can tell you that it's worth the watch. I was allowed a sneak peek because apparently I'm in the circle of trust, and I like that. So I'm going to keep doing the good things to stay in the circle of trust. Is that Son-in-Law 1 with what the fuck was it? Pauly Shore? I don't even remember. Anyway, funny movie anyway. It was Pauly Shore. He was popular for a minute, and then he wasn't. Kind of like Carrot Top. Same kind of deal. So just change it up a little bit. Instead of doing a wheel, I'm just going to ask, is there anybody currently out there that just wants to be my amp tech tonight and tell me how to turn a few knobs on the amplifier? I just put it out there for you guys to mull it over and think about. We don't have to do it right this minute, but I want to do it fairly early in the show so that those that see there. You're funny, Doc. I did not send it to you, and you did not post it on Facebook. Oh. Oh, while we're thinking about if somebody wants to be my amp tech tonight, to just volunteer instead of doing the spin, because I always make that wheel go off 3 or 4 times. I'm going to turn up my light, first of all, because I lost my outside light. So this camera is going to go off for just a minute. Like that. So I can get in here and go to the lights. Eventually I'll get another come on, wake up, lights. There we go. Holy mackerel, not daylight. We don't want the daylight. Daylight's bad. Oh, we can see me way too well. Now, can we get a happy, slow down. Slow down. All right, now. Yeah, we can see good enough. All right, that was funny though. You guys are trying to get me in trouble, Doc. Do that. If I turn this back on, it should, poof, there it is. All right. So, hey, everything still works. That's awesome. I didn't even break anything. Oh my goodness. Sonnet 711. All right. I'm not seeing, I was hoping somebody would just say, oh yeah, I'd love to make your amp sound fantastically wonderful tonight. Oh, time to break another string. Yeah, in a month or two, hopefully. Yeah, I've gotten in trouble without you, Doc. I have. I don't need your help. I don't need your help. Let's see here. So, yeah, that what you heard when I originally started up. I'm just gonna get this. I'm gonna go back over here to this and go to. There we go here. There. Bring this back. So I was dinking around myself and I made a few adjustments. Here, let me switch this over. So yeah, that's my own break picks. Thanks for stopping in, Naya. I was glad to have you in here for as long as you could stay. I hope that your day doesn't absolutely suck, and that you get to have a good time. Find a reason to smile. That's what Vivian tells us, is to always smile. So that's what I try and do every day. Sometimes I make myself smile when I'm mad, and then I laugh, so it helps. Anyway, have a fantastic day, and thanks for stopping in, Naya. Appreciate it. I was happy to play your video. Definitely was a good one. You and Dom did a great job on that. So. So that's the amp tone I came up with on my own. That's a benefit, Charlie. Do that, you know. Then people leave you alone. Yeah, I had to go pick up a prescription today for my Gabavalapa Flupin, whatever the fuck it is. I don't know these names. Anyway, and yeah, it was. I had to move the car anyway, so I went ahead and drove it up to the store. I normally walk. It was like 100 degrees here today. I wasn't going to walk to the store regardless. And then I found out 2 more prescriptions are going to be ready on Friday, so I'm going to drive it again on Friday. I just don't touch the brakes very much. In town, speed limit's 25 to 35, and I'm going about half a mile to the store, so it's pretty easy to do that. Yep. Yeah, I just hadn't decided what mix I was going to do that in, and I hadn't done that. Like I said, I just did this right before I started. While Preston was playing in between songs, I was messing with the knobbies and the buttonies and seeing what I could do that. So, yeah, I haven't tried this with a mix yet. So, nobody wants to be my amp tech, and it makes me sad. So I think I'll play a song and make me happy. How's that sound? I don't know, that's all I got. Let's see here. What do we got? Let's just refresh this and see what happens. So, oh, look, I'm live. Let's see. I'm smiling. Is it hurt yet? No. Anyway, that's all I got. Let's see here. Well, usually there's like 3 of them. No, I don't want. Let's see. I can't use that because his are copyrighted unless you buy them. I like that when they say that right up front. Let's go to Now You Shred. And see what's on his video list. Something that is something I think I can do, which I probably can't. Let's see here. Just perusing his choices here. We're not going to be doing funk. Not today. Let's see here. Find something that's a little shorter. No, I don't want to try and sound like Jimi Hendrix. That sounds scary. That definitely sounds scary. What about... it's more funk. No funk. Let's see. I'll find something. Now You Shred. All right. So let's pause that. That's about 5 minutes-ish. Something like that. Turn this down before I make a noise that I don't want to make. And then, where's my chat? There it is. So, yes, I can do all those things, but that takes my focus away from where my fingers is doing. So, yeah. Yeah, it's cool. I like it. It sounded pretty good with that one. That was in C minor. Yeah, late night minor blues. Here, let's show you. This is. Back over here to me. So. Right. See, I got to get better at being able to keep doing whatever the hell I'm doing here with this hand, playing, and get to a point where I can, either do some hammer-ons or some pull-offs or something, and then have my mouse ready to go over and click. I really should get my MIDI set up. That's really what I should do, because then I could do it with the touch of a button. Change that because I can program the pedals and different things to. Of course, I have to relearn how to do it, but I can change all that. So get that changed there. So T. So I'll practice doing that, and then maybe next week when I come on and we start having some fun, somebody will remind me of that and say, oh, last week you said you were going to practice changing things up a little bit, turning pedals on and off, and I'll give it a shot and see how incredibly epically I play when I do that. So, but I'm really having fun doing this stuff. I found a thing the other day that's helped me get some basic 5 notes, kind of what I was doing now for the most part. I know I made a few mistakes, but I get lost sometimes, but using 5 notes with a little slide and then moving around the keyboard that way. I'm moving up incrementally this way. I start here, then I go here, then I go here, then I go here. But it's moving on the neck, and it's getting me used to. It's getting me used to doing looking at the neck differently, and playing around it, like use this one, the G one here. That's an E. Well, it's out of tune, but I think. Did I do that wrong? Let's tune the guitar, because something sounds a little wrong right now. I did tune it before we started. Oh yeah, it's flat. You want to hear the maddening sound of someone tuning a guitar. On. Wow, that was weird. Let's try that again. Yeah, definitely went sharp. There we go. G stayed right. B went flat, of course. So we had A sharp, we had E flat. There it is. It was off of the G. So that's E, and then that's E, and that's E. So once I start the pattern, I'm using that to help me learn the notes. So I am progressing and trying things to make it more gooder. Yeah, mute and me. Anyway. Yup. I know that's not E, by the way. Yep, that's what I do. I pick a key with the backing track, and then I try and stay within the parameters of that, and then I use that to figure out the notes. And yes, I'm still counting notes a lot of times. You know, A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E. But it's working slowly. My brain is, and I didn't feel good this last week, so honestly I didn't do a lot of serious practice. I was down this guitar for a couple of days, and I've been playing the Ibby, and then the jack started getting loose, and then that whole fiasco happened, and then the strings came for this, and so I missed a few days of actually having an electric to play, and it's not the same on an acoustic. It just isn't. An acoustic does not have the same sound or feel as an electric. And well, the electric's easier, first of all. But yeah, my acoustic skills are weak. My mojo is not happy. So I got these. I got these from my roommate today. They're not insanely hot. They just got a little spice on them, and there's peanuts and sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds. It's kind of a nut trailish mix. Warning, contains nuts if you have nut allergies. Anyway, yeah, peanuts, sunflower kernels, pumpkin seeds. Thought there was another seed in there, but oh no, I was thinking soybean oil. But anyway, I tried them earlier, and they're not insanely hot. So if you like a little spice, I like real stuff that's really hot, but my stomach doesn't like it when I do that. So these worked good, and they're a nice break from my unsalted, just to have a few. So, oh my goodness. Well, I am going to make the presumption that nobody wants to be my amp tech. Nobody wants to make this amp sounds weird. Right? Lame live warning. Chat contains nuts. Mm-hmm. Yep. The biggest one's right here. So yeah, I will go and search a blues in E. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, my roommate asked me a question. Yes, I did move my car. Thank you for the reminder. Does my keyboard sound amazing? Oh. Well, I hope your nuts are bigger than those 3 dots, because those are pretty small on my screen. Just saying. Just saying. They're good. I don't know where they're available from, because she picked them up at one of the local food banks. They had some snack stuff there, and so she thought I might like them to have for a snack, and her grandkids don't like peanuts. So anyway, gave them to me and I tried them out. There's Sabritas. There, that should be legible. They're, like I said, they're good. And then I also got these I've never had before, fig pieces. These are amazing. They're like a fig Newton, only no doughy stuff on the outside. Very good. And then my all-time favorite, I love dried cranberries. She already knew that, and so she picked me up a bunch of those. Really yummy. So then I have snacks in here. I'm not tempted to go buy a candy bar or something. I can have a few of those or one package of those, and I don't have to worry so much about, eating all this. Yep. I went to the store and got these unsalted peanuts. I share these with the squirrels, but I found I actually like unsalted peanuts. It is incredibly difficult. I just want to mention this. This is incredibly difficult to find unsalted peanut butter. Yeah, say that 4 times. Nice looking nut snack. Yeah, say that fast 4 times in a row. I know some of you are doing it right now. Hey, Michael, how you doing? See you there with your little squirrely guy. Yes. Still no camera yet, but I'm excited to say that it will be coming soon. Soon as my car is licensed and I know I'm past that, then we're good to go. I've got the brake stuff to take care of this weekend. I need to do an oil change, and then $200 later, after I pay my road taxes to the state for the next 2 years, that's the only way that I can feel good about giving them $200. Really, seriously, is just that's my road tax for 2 years. And if I break it down by about 10 to 12,000 miles a year, it gets pretty inexpensive. So this is a very nice nut sack. I mean, it's colorful and festive. It has, reddish stuff on it, so you can tell that they might be a little spicier. And if you could, this is I'm gonna presume that this right here means, come on, focus, chili and lime flavor. Anyway, it says, because I don't want to deal with trying to make that stupid thing focus, it says chili, CHILE, which I think is and chili and limon. So I believe that's limon, something like that. And then yeah, it says some very, very south of the border words right here. Chili, Yaliman, Japanese, jalapeno stuff maybe? Maybe that means nuts, I don't know. And then Sal Limon again. So I don't know what Sal means. Sal's a cool guy. I knew a Sal. Matter of fact, we called him Sal, but his name was Salvador. We're still doing, what are we doing? It's kind of yesterday, Gary. I mean, you know, it's... That didn't work the way I wanted it to. Oh. Dung is your favorite beetle. Hilarious. Hilarious. Yes, but yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away. Now it looks as though they're here to stay. Oh, I believe in yesterday. Suddenly, I'm twice the man I used to be. Oh, that's not how it goes. I don't know what the current meme is, but is it Brandon is a beetle? Brandon Beetle. My Dung is a better beetle than Brandon. I mean, really. I mean, if you're going to have a beetle and it's going to be a favorite, Dung has got to be top. Because, I mean, it's Dung. Dung, beetle, it works the best. Now they're in your bowl and look like hay. Hay. This appears to have nothing in it. I don't know if you can see that. Just a slight little discoloration at the bottom. That's not actually an oil line there that you're seeing. That is actually just discoloration, but there's still stuff in there, so I'm gonna use it till it quits working. They stopped making this one, which makes me sad. So I have a new one to try when that one finally runs out. This one is Huckleberry Meringue. I don't know what 12.4% terpenes means. I mean, I know the terpenes are the flavorings and things, but I don't understand the percentage. Why do I care? Does it make it taste better? But anyway, so, but I'm not going to put that one on a battery until this one's gone. So, you need a smoke like yesterday. I don't need a smoke like yesterday. So, oh man, let's see here. So, if I did... Fun stuff. All right. Yeah, that didn't sound very good. I like it better with that. Yeah. I like the 8 dotted notes there. What about the reverb? What if we turn off the reverb? Don't like it without the reverb, but you can hear the delay better without the reverb, that's for sure. Somewhere is my chat. There it is. You need GarageBand. Why? You don't. You reverb. You don't need GarageBand, Marshall. Stop being a shit. You don't need GarageBand because you have Reaper and Melody and I can't remember the drum one that I'm gonna buy someday. Isn't Durban a brand of Middle Eastern cigarettes? Isn't that what that is? Now I'm curious. We're gonna find out. Because I never really understand what you're referring to half the time. I know it's a city in South Africa. No. Urban is a Japanese brand. There's a Durban official store. There's a South African Durban premium t-shirt. A nice Durban jacket. Durban wave. Yeah. I don't know that reference. Oh, Durban poison. I think it did say poison somewhere when I was doing the original search. Hang on. Yeah, there it is. Leafly. I love these, but I gotta switch it over. I love this. Is my favorite. Interesting stuff. So now we've looked at Durban poison. Thank you. I have to check that out in some manner. Where's my chat? There it is. You need a trip to the pit? All right. Well, you go to take your trip to the pit. Yes, wacky tobacco. I have some. What the hell is that shit called? Guy invented some cool strain. I might have to get my pot bag out to remember because I haven't. Anyway, Jack Herrera, Jack Herrera, Anyway, something like that. That's good. That's very yummy. But I rarely smoke flower anymore. Yeah, that's it right there. I don't know how to say that last name. Yeah, but you still can't beat Mexican dirtweed for just foulness. I mean, it's packed in bales and it's just terrible with seeds and stems, male and female, and they just harvest it all and pack it in a bale and smuggle it in. Fun stuff. Yeah, my ex-wife and I did. You said you're excited for your wedding pie, blah blah blah. The sticky buns. That was funny. We did the thing where we had our wedding cake topper thing, and we put it in the wrap and the bag and the stuff, so we could have it on our first anniversary. No, just no. But looking right here, in my eye. This one, right here. That's a hard pass. Don't do it. It's bad. If you're young and you haven't been married, don't save it. Okay, eat too much at your wedding and get sick before you get laid or something. But don't save it for a year. That was the foulest cake I have ever put in my mouth, and that includes some of the atrocities that I have tried to bake. White Rhino. Man, there's so many strains. I'm so out of touch with that stuff because I just don't. I get my flavored little oil things, and yeah. No. Oh my goodness. Excuse me. What is going on with that? Nope. Why does that not work? There, now it's working. Why is my keyboard? Man, my computer whacked out the other day. I have no idea. It's the first time I've had a problem with this in 2 years. Well, year and a half, to be honest. But I shut it down, and sometimes I'll leave it on overnight if I'm in the middle of doing something and I don't want to save everything, do much stuff. But I shut it down completely with the shutdown and the thing and all that. All the windows were closed and everything was fine. I turned it on the next morning, and it came on to the screen just being black, and my keyboard and mouse and gamepad would light up, and then they just turn off, and that's where it stayed. So then it flipped, and when it does that, because I use the 3 monitor thing, it still remembers. It'll switch everything from my VZO TV that I normally use as my main monitor here. It switches it over here, so if you'd have to do something in Windows, you have to turn this monitor on. I finally remembered that, and it said Windows did not shut down properly. What do you want to do? Safe mode, yada yada yada. And I told it to just restart, and then it restarted. It's been normal ever since, but I have no idea what made it freak out. And I'm not gonna lie, I might have peed in my pants a little bit, just a tiny bit, because I just had flashbacks to the 3 or 4 times I'd crashed the computer in the first year and a half or so that I owned it, 2 years that I owned it, and losing everything and having to re-download and reinstall. And then I remembered, no, I pay $1.99 a month to Microsoft for 100 gigs of backup. So my stuff was backed up. Thankfully, I didn't need to use that, but oh man, it just freaked me out. I did not like it. But yeah, this was the day before yesterday? Guess what I forgot to do? Yeah, it was day before yesterday that it did it. So that was Monday morning. And that's the first issue I've had with this thing since got it straightened out, got the garbage off of it, the whatever that sound program is that I use. I don't even remember what it's called anymore. But we shall not speak of that anymore. And got the Reaper, and Marshall helped me get everything set up like it is now. Everything has worked flawlessly until Monday morning. And I didn't lose any information. Nothing weird happened. It just had that message that it it didn't shut down properly, and I told it to restart, and it came up and everything was normal, and it's been fine ever since. And I even tried to overload it yesterday, messing around with it on purpose. Excuse me. Sorry, I have a visitor. I had my camera running with OBS on, playing a YouTube video, playing the guitar, and watching something on YouTube, and I started up World of Warcraft and had it running in the background, and it got really choppy, especially in the game, because I've never gone in and set my priorities up. But oh, that's yeah, that's a trip. That is a trip, Marshall, no doubt. But anyway, and I expect that, you know, that's asking a lot of anything, to play videos and play my amp and play the OBS and my game and everything running, and it was a little choppy. It was not completely happy, but it didn't crash. So I kind of stress tested it, and then I made sure I did a backup of everything after I got it, made sure that it was working again. So yeah, it is weird that it happened on the same day. Maybe it was a Windows thing. Maybe it was actually some kind of a bug in Windows that would just glitched. Because I did, let's see, when did I do? Last week sometime I did the Windows update. And it seemed like a relatively small update. Only took about, probably 10 minutes to do the whole thing, from restart to load it to restart it to finished, and then telling you it was ready to go. So yeah, maybe it was a Windows thing. So it's not even the PC thing that I hate. It's Windows that I hate. I just refuse to learn a new operating system. I could use Ubuntu or Linux or something like. I just no. I'd stay with the devil I know, because it's the devil I know. But yeah, it is strange that we had that happen on the same day. Because our computers are not connected in any way, because you're a little ways over there. I'm pointing east right now. If there was a compass here, you'd see that, you know, my tracking skills are perfect. I'm at 0 degrees east, pointing this. I have no idea. East is that general direction. East, north, west, south. So, fun stuff. But that is very, very strange. Cherry 2000 operating system. I never know whether to take you seriously or if that's a pun or something I'm supposed to be reading into it. I just never know with you, Doc. You know, it's like the Durban poison. You know, I didn't make the connection. I thought you were, you know, when you just said Durban, I'm like, okay, what does Durban mean? So we're not going to go off on a tangent, though. I'll just let you explain it to me. All right, says go ahead and search it. I don't know why he always makes me do this stuff. Always with the words and the searching. If there are any small children watching, you might a 1987 film, sci-fi action, rated PG-13. Let's see what IMDb has to say about it. I never thought I would like IMDb, but I do, damn it. Now, IMDb puts this in action-adventure comedy. So it was made in 1987, but it's set in 2017. What? Let me go back and make sure I read that right. Or maybe it's a remake of an old movie. It's on Pluto or Tubi for free. Also on Prime. I have Prime. I've sent somebody's kid through. Some Amazon employee's kid has gone to school because I'm a Prime member. No, it says that it was. Wow, it was not a smash. Box office revenues for this. Sit down. $14,000. Wow. Anyway. Oh, he hires a sexy renegade tracker to find an exact duplicate of his android wife. Oh my goodness. Director was Steve Jarnett? I don't know how to say that. Written by Lloyd something another and a Michael something else another. Oh, Melanie Griffith, David Andrews, and Pamela Gidley. I don't even know who. I know who David Andrews and Melanie Griffith are, but I don't know who Pamela Gidley is. Not without seeing her face. I'm terrible with names. So, fun stuff. All right. You want the prop? Yes. Well, my goodness. I like the car. That's kind of wild looking. I don't know, Mustang side pipe looking. Yeah, I'll have to watch it. I like B movies sometimes anyway. So yeah, definitely going to. I'm probably going to Amazon and adding that to my list. So maybe when I get done watching, what's the one I'm watching on Discovery from ID is. Deadly Affairs. Yeah, yeah, Deadly Affairs, where the people are cheating and somebody ends up killing somebody, and she's trying to figure out. I try and figure out who done it before they get to that point in the segment. They do 2 per show, so yeah, I've been binging that. I've already watched all the new Star Treks. Right. So yeah, it's quite the show. I'd never watched it before. Uh, the host is a daytime star. Um, Gosh, she's been on Days of Our Lives forever. Even I don't watch Days of Our Lives, but even I know her face. But what's her name? Come on, somebody in chat, help me out. I'm dying here. What's her name? She's been on that show like almost since the beginning, and oh, I can see her face. I can hear her voice. What is her name? Baby Jane. No, it's not Baby Jane. Um, not no. It's a good-looking white lady. Can I say white lady? Is that racist? I mean, I'm white, so I don't know. It starts with an S. She is like the main character. Anyway, she does a great job of acting all sultry and weird. Whoopi O2. Shit, I'm just gonna look it up. It's gonna drive me nuts. I'm just gonna look it up. Host of Deadly Affairs series. Susan Lucci. I remembered it started with S. Susan Lucci. I don't know if she's really if that's her real last name. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, she's been on All My Children for like a bazillion years. She's got to be in her 60s or 70s. I don't know. Suchi. Suchi. So yeah, now you all know Susan Lucci. Um, she's well past her prime, but she's a beautiful woman. Um, a little thin for my taste, but she fits that whole skinny lady thing. I mean, not that skinny ladies aren't pretty. Don't get me wrong. I just like a little thicker curves. It's just my preference. No judgment. No judgment. If you like them nice, thin, and petite, that's fine. We can be sexist now. I mean, I was prejudiced. I said she was a white actress or whatever I said. White lady. I don't know. Anyway. Lucy Gucci. Oh, that got a good chuckle out of me. That got a good chuckle out of me. Good one, Charlie. Very good, Charlie. I like Charlie's the best. He made me chuckle. Almost a belly laugh. Nobody ever goes to the fig tree and looks for the wrinkled one. Yeah, yeah. She's not that wrinkly now even. I mean, I don't know how much plastic surgery this lady's had, but I was a kid when These Are the Days of Our Lives would come on the TV with my grandma watching it because she was a soap opera freak. She watched them all, knew all the stories, could tell you who killed who and who was sleeping with who else, and on all of them. She just like made this rotation around the channels. It was crazy. Um, I think breasted person is fair. I mean that is an apt description. You're not differentiating by size or shape. They just are breasts. Be like saying I have moobs. I do. I have ample moobs. Probably close to a D cup if I squished them into one. You might have Wi-Fi there now. Nice. Okay, go to the pit. So I'm gonna skip the amplifier thing tonight. We'll do it next week 'cause it's 10:18 and I'm gonna wrap this up at 11. And nobody wants to volunteer. But yeah, I don't know. You just have to go check it out. She's let's see if I can find something relatively. So I don't know how long I know she did all of the things. Let's see if I can find a recent picture of her. Oh man, yeah, let's see if we can switch this over now. All right, I'm in shock. So, I don't know how old she was when she was doing that series. I mean, that series has been on for years, I'm sure. So that might have been 10 years ago. She might have been 65 then. Who knows? But wow. So now we know. I will teach you so many useless facts. I know more useless facts. I watch so many documentary shows. It's crazy. It is crazy. Now imagine her wearing, yeah. Internally kept reproductive organ. Mostly. Although I don't know if I can completely buy into that, because there's some of that is not internal. Yeah, that one doesn't work. It's creative though. It's creative. Some of that is external too, so there's a little of both, because it all works together. Tell your children to go to bed. Stop watching this depravity. We're being male chauvinists, and I like it. And I tried imagining her wearing Pampers, and I can't. Just it's like when you try to use the old chewing gum to blow the bubble, and it just goes and just pops right away. Yeah, no. Yes, I know, but I was being contrary just to be an ass. I mean, I gotta stay informed, because I'm an asshole. Well, yeah, I mean, most of us are guys here right now, I think. I don't think there's any that I haven't seen Vivian popping in. And Naya had to go do whatever she was dreading doing. She was so upset about it, I just let her go. I didn't even ask her what it was. She's obviously not happy about it. So I don't know if there's any ladies in here. If you're offended, I'm not sorry, because you shouldn't be offended. We're just talking about natural things. I don't wear my balls. Ah, Doc got the belly laugh. Yes, you should not assume where I wear my balls, because I don't wear them. Ah, I love it. I love it. It's you are one of the most look forward to people in my chat. I love everybody that comes in here and talks and has this fun and does this. But you, Doc, are special. You have a beautiful mind, sir. You have a beautiful mind. Yes. Ooh, I know what I can do. We haven't seen this yet. Because I haven't seen this. This is Charlie's offering from yesterday. And we're going to check this out. Fix all my stuff, move all my things around before I do it, so I can see my things. And there, unmute. And go.
There were bells on a hill, never heard them ringing, never heard them at all, till there was you. There were birds in the sky, never saw them winking, never saw them at all, till there was you. And there was music and wonderful roses that tell me sweet fragrant meadows of dawn and you. There was love around. Never heard it singing, never heard it at all, till there was you. And there was music and wonderful roses that tell me sweet fragrant meadows of dawn. And you, there was love around. Never heard it singing, never heard it at all, till there was you, till there was you. If you guys like that, give it the thumbs up. Till next time, see you in the funny papers. Bye-bye.
But wait for the
Take it with a
snippet.
snippet. But of all these friends and lovers, there's no one compares with you. These memories lose their meaning when I think of love, something new. I know I'll never lose affection for people and things that went before. I know I'll always stop and think about them in my life. I love you more.
Well, my hat's off to you for even trying that song. If I'd have done it, I promise you it would have sounded worse. You would have sounded like, I don't know, angels. So, guitar was great, though. I love that guitar. There it is. Let's move this over here. Okay. It's a good sounding piece. That's cool. You guys are nut jobs. Larrabee. Not ever played a Larrabee. I don't think I've heard of one, but it's beautiful. And I love how it sounds. Of course, you know, I like my Templeton too. I know it's not Templeton, but that's what I call it. It's Jameson. But anyway, no, Jameson is good whiskey. Anyway, and then I've got the Yamaha, my $26 guitar, because I put a set of cheap locking tuners on it because one of the originals was broken, and that guitar sounds pretty good. And I love locking tuners. And for that guitar, since it was free, that was perfect. So you do almost have Wi-Fi in the smoke pit. You ever think about maybe getting yourself one of those, what are they, an extender? You put the little doohickey with the thing and you plug it into the electricity of your house anyway, and it somehow makes your Wi-Fi have a larger area. I don't know, it's that technical stuff, things I don't understand. Huh, interesting. I have two acoustics, and I hardly ever play my acoustics, so for now, 2 acoustics is enough. Fun stuff. What in the hell Uno momento, por favor. I learned that from Sith, by the way. Well, it was a combination of Sith and Mark Tanner. They were both in the chat at the same time, and they were having the chat in that language. And they call it Spanish, but it's not really Spanish. People from Spain speak Spanish. People from Mexico speak something that starts with a C. My friend Salvador told me what it was, and I'll never remember what it is, and it doesn't matter. But anyway, we say that's Spanish. It's really not, but that's just a point of contention. But he explained to me that if he was to go from Mexico City down to the bottom right before you get into Central America, that people would have a hard time understanding what he was saying when you get to there. And once you go into South America and Brazil, then it really changes, and the dialects are so different that it's really difficult to communicate. So, a tricone resonator. That's one of those acoustics that have the round doohickey here, with the cone and the little biscuit thing. Oh, this has been a fun night. Ah, you're on the pool Wi-Fi across the street. Very nice. Oh my God, Doc. You are in rare form tonight. You are in rare form tonight. Yes, indeed. Does it use batteries? Does she like it? I don't know. Can you buy it from Amazon? Is it on Prime? Oh my goodness. Interesting. My chat. That's what she said. I can't. Nobody can imitate that guy that I know. Steve Carroll. First movie I ever saw that he was in, because I don't watch that. I didn't watch the Office thing at all. I've always just seen whatever is in the memes and that sort of thing. The first movie I saw him in was A 40-Year-Old Virgin, and I didn't even know who he was before that. That was a funny movie. This video is gonna be sick if you all don't calm down. All right, sounds good. Oh my goodness. I'm dying to know what video you're working on, what song it is. You're talking about 50, lining up 50 different things at different not shutter speeds, frame rates, and nightmares of black holes, and Lori's name was mentioned with snacks, and I don't know. Sounds like something I'm going to enjoy watching. So you keep plugging it and keep talking about it. You better be making sure I know when it's coming on. And don't forget that MT squared is Lori's dancing video. What video doesn't she dance in? Very few, if she's acting anyway. But MT squared is going to have their premiere on Friday. I don't know what time. It wasn't given a time, but I presume it's going to come up on my notifications. And I'll be able to enjoy that premiere with the rest of us with MT squared, because they always put out amazing stuff. Absolutely amazing stuff. So she jams without music. What? Oh, I am intrigued. Oh, really? So I love this color. She got a pseudo bath when I did the strings. I wiped off all the stuff. Got these things all lifted up on the bridge here. I wish I could zoom this camera, but I can't. And the OBS Droid Cam does not allow you to zoom the camera when it's in this mode. But anyway, I lifted up all these bridge pieces here and cleaned them all, wiped down the sides, cleaned all the stuff out. Got the dust. Of course, the dust is all coming back now, but I got all the dust off the pickups. I noticed that my volume knob it's not doing it now, but it did it earlier. It's getting a little crackly. So I got to find out. Michael's heard it. Uh-oh. Michael knows stuff that I don't know about videos that are coming that Lori doesn't sing or jams to nothing. Mr. Tanner, hello and welcome. I was hoping you would make it in here before we ended. So, you hear it all. I love Ruby, but I've never done the, I've never had my mouth on her. So. Oh my goodness. So, Mr. Tanner, I'm glad you're here. The other part of you, of MT Squared there, said that the video is going to premiere on Friday. So we're all very excited to well, you know, you will not be sorry that you restrung your guitar now that I have put new strings on her. Yeah, I'm probably not going to let my strings get that old until they break. And now that I've successfully strung a guitar without messing it up, that makes me happy. So anyway, Mr. Tanner, we're all looking forward to seeing that. Well, yes, Saturday in his world, but he's so much smarter than me, Marshall. We know he just, flipped that around. I was hoping maybe one of y'all would drop a time for when we could look for so that people can fit it into their schedules. They know when to make sure they're taking a break if they're at work. And I'm sure it is going to be great. I'm very excited. This is one I was privy to. I got a preview. And yeah, you all want to be there. You're gonna want to hear it, and I'm Yeah, it's going to be awesome. Super awesome. So I'm going to, I want to catch you up with, I know you'll probably go back to the beginning and watch it because you do weird stuff like that. Check out my videos, but changing some things a little bit. We did not do the set up my amp because nobody wanted to volunteer, and I didn't feel like doing the whole name and the hat and the spin and I wasn't feeling it tonight. So we listened to my amp tone that I came up with this week, and I played a little bit of a backing track to it earlier. You can catch that in there. But I'm going to be shutting these things down now at 11 Pacific time. I had a powwow with the doctors yesterday and today, and my doctor today told me that since I'm having some issues with my sleep schedule, I'm getting plenty of sleep, but it's wonky. I might sleep from 4 to 9, I might sleep from 8 to 5, it's just all over the place. So I'm going to be going to bed and getting everything shut down between 11 and midnight, after 11 o'clock hits, and then I'm going to chill and defrag and get ready to go to sleep, listen to some music or something like that. So my bedtime's going to be midnight. So I have issues with the notifications. I don't always get them, and every time somebody does a premiere and I don't get the notification, I go and look, and sure as hell, because I guarantee you, brother, I have notifications turned on for everything from you, Mark Tanner, Doc, Jack Flash, Tim Roberts. I mean, it just goes on and on and on, but they'll get turned off somehow. I don't go in and change this stuff. So yeah, you send me an email. Man, I love these new strings. I absolutely love these. Why are we wearing an eye mask? Is somebody going to squirt me in the eye? That sounds exciting, actually, because, I got the peeper covers on, because if I take the peeper covers off, now I cannot read anything that is further than this far from my face. So yeah, to be able to see the squiggles on the screen, we gotta have the peeper covers on. So, oh no, I can't. No, I can't have anything. No, the head must be unencumbered in all ways. Glasses off. I can do in my in-ears, these J-Labs, these right here. These headphones here, I can wear these. I can wear these when I lay down and go to bed. They are super comfortable, very flush with my ears, and they don't hurt and they don't fall out, and I don't have to care if the battery dies because I don't use them that often when I go shopping or when I'm out on my walks. So yeah, it's I can't do a mask thing. I can't even if I'm camping if I'm camping and it happens to be in like a desert area and it gets down to say 35 at night, my head is still out of I can't cover my head. I can't. Nope. It makes my stomach do flip-flops just thinking about it. That would not help me. So now I know what you mean. Oh yeah. No, I just need to, according to the doc, we'll see. I just need to get myself set back into a schedule where I go to bed at the same time and get up at about the same time every day. I have to do that for a couple weeks. So yeah, I don't know what goes on with mine, and I get plenty of them too, Marshall. I get lots and lots of them, but I miss enough of them that I don't trust them. So there's that. But now I'm going to be all over this anyway, and I'll get the notification, I guarantee you, because I'm going to be waiting with bated breath to see the final. Absolutely going to be very, very excited about that. So that was very creative, Charlie. That was very creative. Is that a self wedgie? Sounds very, very uncomfortable indeed. I think I mean, if I was gonna do that, I think I'd rather just remove the skivvies and just put them over my head. I mean, if we're gonna go there, let's just take them right off, you know, because you know the taint ends up here if you do it right anyway. So you know it wouldn't work very well for the eyes, but I don't know what about the nose. It lands in a bad spot either way. So yeah, brown in the back. Oh man. Oh yeah, very excited about Friday. Very, very excited about Friday now. So, and then Saturday morning I'll be limping my car over to where I used to live to get the brakes done. Hopefully change the oil. Brakes is the most important. That's the focus. Just get the brakes so that they're not grinding metal to metal anymore. So that is Saturday's goal. And if I get to oil change, then hoorah, I get to oil change. So they're going to a picnic thing for his work, so I'm going to be babysitting the dogs anyway, which is cool because I kind of miss the fuckers. So, and then I'll be able to hang out with the cats. I miss the cats, especially Fucker. Man, that cat, he is the best cat. Other than Fred, he's the best cat ever. I change my blinker fluid about once every 10 years. Yeah, it's just slapping pads. I'm not even changing rotors. I just need a place. I can't do it here at the apartment complex. I just need a place where I can jack the car up, put it on jack stands, slap the pads on, you know, squish the calipers, blah blah blah. He has a one-man bleeder set up at his house, so that'll be cool. If I do need to bleed the brakes for some reason, if they feel spongy, I can do that. I'll have everything I need there to do the job. And be done so that my pads are nice and thick again. We like thick pads. Yes, we do. So, but yeah, front brakes are great. Well, you always have to put the clean underwear on before you take the shower. I mean, otherwise they get dirty as soon as you put them on. I mean, really, doesn't everybody do that? That's no fun. That's no fun. All right. Let me see here. That's too loud. It's too loud to me. I don't know if it's too loud to you. I'm gonna go back and start this. That one sucked. That just didn't work. I tried. That didn't work. I need to figure out E way gooder than I just did. But yeah, scary stuff. So I tried. Let me move this back. Whoa! Wow, that moved really. That moves like super easy. Holy wow! I didn't know that was gonna happen. Oh man. So next week we'll definitely be doing the set up my amp segment. Definitely doing it next week. And might try and have some other things set up. Might try and do some different things on. I'll probably have the Ibby fix, and I'll put new strings on the Ibby because I already have a set of strings, so I'll put those on, and then be that. Yeah, I don't care if we did. You can put it in print. I say the COVID word all the time. I don't give a shit. They can block me for it. It's real. It's not like I'm making it up. So yeah, I've been blocked for worse or less. So, but yeah, I did not have the vid. I had some other kind of crud, and I feel a lot better. Like I said, talking with the doctor, it could have been related to the meds. Part of it anyway. I may not have been as sick as I thought I felt, if that makes sense at all. So, but yeah, I'm hoping that you're going to be getting back in the upswing very, very soon, Mr. Marshall, because yeah, I don't like you being sick. Bothers me. So, because you are way, way healthier than me, and you just shouldn't get sick. Just so now we've had this. I'm glad we had this talk, and now you know that you need to not be sick. Down with the sickness. That is what I cut my teeth on with Disturbed. That was the song that made me go, whoa, maybe I need to listen to this. So yeah. Yeah, well, stop falling over, Charlie. Falling over is bad for it's painful. It's just not good. It creates bumps and bruises, and yeah, I definitely recommend you not fall over. That's right up there with don't get sick. Don't get sick, and then don't fall over. Sick, over, sick, fall. They're close, and sometimes you might actually go the other way. Might, put the other in. I feel a lot better than I did last week. That is for certain. Last week I was just nope. Tripped on a cloud and fell 8 miles high. Tripped on a cloud and fell 8 miles. Yeah, it's 8 miles. I can't not wear underwear unless I'm in swim trunks. Is that wrong? I gotta have skivvies. I need that absorption. If I don't, some moisture be happening down in there especially in the summertime. It's not good. It's just not good. It's very uncomfortable, and I don't like it. So I do the skivs. It's, clean ones every day. I don't turn them inside out and do them a second day. None of that. I don't remember my abduction. They wiped my memory of it, so I don't remember being beamed up to the ship, and it's all just gone. Look, I got half of the MT squared going there. Your brain just chafed. Yep. I have moments where, I actually say something that's legitimately funny. You know, generally in a disgusting or rude manner, but you know, that is what it is. It's worth doing. Should not chafe your brain, though. I mean, I'm just saying, Doc, you might want to not do that because it's, I don't know, chafing your brain. Other series I watched. Speaking of chafing the brain, that you just reminded me of this. I've been watching the series Ink Master with Navarro, and anyway, they did a tattoo, or one of the contestants did a tattoo on a guy's head. He wanted it to look like a zombie had bitten his head all the way through the skull and exposed his brain. This was a bizarre tattoo. I mean, I seen some crazy stuff, some biomechanical stuff, and one of my friends, as a matter of fact, has some biomechanical stuff done, and it looks really good. But this whole zombie bite with teeth marks, and it's weird. That's weird. Anti-monkey butt powder. I got anti-monkey butt powder right there. It's even the right brand. See, Gold Bond medicated. Yeah, never leave home without it. Now you got TMI going on. Hey, Kinger. Glad you made it in here. I'm kind of shutting this down. I was just getting ready to do my thing here. Gonna be shutting it down at 11, making some changes and doing some things that need to be done. Wow, that's dirty. Anyway, so I'm actually going to be shutting it down at 11 now instead of midnight or 1 o'clock like I was before, because I'm starting a new sleep schedule and trying to make myself be happy with my sleep schedule, because it's all whacked out. So I can't even begin to tell you how many sunflower seeds I have eaten with the shell still on them. Back in the day, I was never one for chewing tobacco, but I did for many, many years always have a cheek full of David's sunflower seeds. Some flavor, usually just the regular salted ones, but sometimes I'd splurge and get the pill dickles or one of the other flavors. But yeah, I always had those, and I crack them with my teeth and spit the shells. I'm like a machine. I can still do it. I'm not supposed to eat that many sunflower seeds. But yeah, it's messy business. So oh, I didn't know you couldn't say monkey. Well, I'll be sure and not say monkey, because you know, is it is that another one of those discrimination things if you say monkey? Because I'm gonna stop saying monkey. I mean, it's just, I mean, butt is a piece of anatomy, really, but a monkey, that's a very sensitive animal, and I can see why, you know, you shouldn't be able to say monkey here. So I'm gonna stop saying monkey. I mean, I think that's fair. I think that if you should, you know, if you're gonna offend the monkey, you should not say monkey. So. I think I am a white male. I'm gonna have to check my lineage, though. I'll get back to you after the DNA testing is done. Yeah, I'm I'm a Caucasian. Yeah. Um, uh, when I was a kid, I wanted a sister that was African American. Can't say black because that's a descriptive color, descriptive of the color of their skin. So you can't say that. But anyway, my mom asked me what I wanted for my birthday. I think I was about 5 or 6, and I told her I wanted a sister, and that I wanted her to be African American. And she said, I'm not going to have another child, so that's not going to happen. But I appreciate you asking. So, yeah. My old roommates, you reminded me of a funny story. I know, I got a lot of stories. And I know I'm supposed to be shutting this down, but, I'm kind of on a roll. Anyway, they wondered what their dog was mixed with. So they got a DNA test kit for their dog. And this is already a mutt breed. It's mostly lab and probably some Aussie Shepherd or something, but mostly lab. But anyway, so they got the kit and they did the thing, and then they mailed it off to the company. I don't remember the name of the company. It's unimportant, but they got it back. And now we've seen the mother. That's a black Labrador. And they got the DNA test back, and I kid you not, it said that the dog was Shepherd and Terrier predominantly. There were a few other things, but Labrador was not even on the description of all the different little things. So yeah. Well, we just won't say monkey. I mean, I thought we put this to bed. We just won't say monkey anymore. I mean, I'm not saying monkey anymore. I'm just not gonna use the term monkey. If it's offensive to someone, I'm not gonna use it. It's not right. Because I'm offending the monkey. And is it a spider monkey? Wait, is it? That might be mean to say spider monkey too. But yeah, I'm just not going to say monkey anymore. So we don't need to say chimp. We just say monkey. I mean, we just won't say monkey. Yeah, they bleeped out everything that he said, right? But yeah, you saying that try 3 or 4 different DNA companies just reminded me of them doing that DNA test for their dog to see what breeds it was. And you email them to me. Absolutely. If you email me a list of words, I guarantee you, just like monkey, I won't use those words anymore. I won't say them in my streams at all. So. Okay, Charlie, that was beautiful. That's getting a beautiful mind status right there. Absolutely beautiful mind status. It really mattered where you used the swab to test. Oh my goodness. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna shut this down. I'm gonna do my thing like I promised. I'm gonna start my deal and get my stuff shut down. I will see you all next week. I may see you before then. I'm probably gonna do a video on that resoldering of the IBI. Kind of go through what I'm doing, and I'll probably post that up over this next week. Yeah, part Labrador, right? Yeah, yeah. I think it was like 45 or 50 bucks too. I mean, what a ripoff! Just a total joke. It's difficult even with a purebred dog. I know this because of being a dog person that we raised and trained purebred dogs for years when I was a kid. But it's difficult even when they're purebred to accurately get a DNA test. It's different than ours. So anyway, I'm going to shut this down. Thank you all for being here. Mark Tanner, Doc, Marshall, Charlie. Oh, Zach's still out there. At least I hope he is. I saw him say something a little while ago. Kinger, appreciate you coming by. Nao is in here. It's been awesome. And we will definitely be doing the set up my amp next week for sure. I'll have things down a bit and take the, oh, Tim's still here. All right, good night, Tim. Thank you for hanging out and lurking in the background there. You're probably working on some kind of awesome song. So anyway, take care, everybody, and I will see you in a live or a video soon. Right?